Good afternoon. My name is Anthony Diaz from the Jose Maria Carreño University Institute of Technology. In this opportunity, I will talk about the perfect times or perfect tenses. Present perfect is used to talk about actions that started in the past and present, or things that happened in the recent past but are still important. It is constructed with the verb have or has. Subject plus auxiliary verb plus past participle plus complement. Example: Don't worry, I have published the document. Uses of the present perfect tenses. 1. Affirmative sentence. Subject plus auxiliary verb to have plus past participle. Example: I have I've sorry I've talked to Peter. She's gone to work. We've been to London. 2. Negative sentences. Subject plus auxiliary verb to have plus not plus past participle. Example: I haven't to talk to Peter. She hasn't gone to work. We haven't been to London. 3. Interrogative sentences. Auxiliary verb to have plus subject plus past participle. Example: Have you talked to Peter? Has she gone to work? Have you been to London? Etc. Present perfect continue is the verb tenses that indicate that an action has already started in the past and continue up to the time we are in the present. Example: They have been working today on that project. Subject plus auxiliary verb plus been plus main verb plus gerund plus complement. Uses present perfect continue. 1. Negative form. Example: Youth has been training as well as she should have since she left the school shore. 2. Interrogative form. Example: Has you been training as we has she should have since she left the school shore? In negative question, the two structures are combined as follow. Hence, you'd been trading as we had she should have since she left the school shore. Simple past perfect. These verb tenses indicate the moment in the past when an event or action took place prior to another event, also in the past. Uses: when the expresses action start in the past and continue up to a certain point in the past. Example: Luke had practiced the routing before the Maidwin show started. 2. Indicate a specific time when an event or action occurred in the past. Example: I had woken up the kids at 7 a.m. before I went to work. Structure: it is formed by conjugation the subject with the auxiliary verb to have in the past form and the past participle of the main verb. Like this: subject plus auxiliary verb plus main verb plus complement. Example: have saving the file before the computer turned off. It is a negative sentence. The negative auxiliary not must be added and placed between the auxiliary verb had and the main verb. Main verb. Sorry. I had not saving the file before the computer turned off. Past perfect continue. It is the verb tenses of the past that indicate that an action was taking place until another action occurred. Carla had been sleeping until mom came home. Subject plus auxiliary verb plus been plus main verb plus Harun plus complement. If the sentence expresses a negative, the general form of the sentence changes. They have not been studying until the teacher comes in the classroom. When the sentence is interrogative, have opens the question followed be the subject and the auxiliary been. Had they been studying before the class started? This is example. Uh, Future perfect simple. These verb tenses is used whenever event or action are indicated will culminate at a specific time in the future. The sentence is divided into two parts. One indicates the action or event to be carried, while the other indicates the moment in which it will culminate. For example, action or moment. Think we Tim will have finished next his thesis by next semester. Negative sentences. The negative auxiliary not is placed between will and have. Vincent will have received his payment in or next month. Interrogative sentences. In this type of sentences, we are want, depending on the sense of the sentence, should open the sentence and thus indicate that it's the question. Example: they have finished the thesis by next semester. Will plus subject plus have plus member plus complement. Future perfect continue. With the verb tense, we can refer to some action or activities that be carried out in the future for determined period or time of time. Three key elements to identify that a sentence is being formulated in the verb tense are: 1. The use of the auxiliary verb will, which indicate the future. 2. The conjugation of the auxiliary verb have and been, which indicate the state of the action. 3. The suffix ing, also reconciled the gerund and implement is sentences that take place in the continuous tenses. Below you will see the two ways of forming this verb tense and indicate each part in the sentence in the location in the sentences. Example: he will have been running for 3 hours when marathon ends. Subject plus will plus have been plus member plus Harun plus complement. We can use the future perfect continue to present an activity or action that will continue until another action or activity is present in the future. Julia will have been singing for the next year into some music producer contracted here. Bob won't have been working for the next season until the company pays him his salary complete. Thank you for your attention.